The customer came in with the complaint that the check engine light was on. After connecting a scan tool, I found the code P0141, 02 sensor heater circuit, bank 1 sensor 2. This code typically indicates a problem with the oxygen sensor heater circuit, which helps the sensor reach the proper operating temperature quickly. If the heater circuit isn't working properly, the sensor won't provide accurate readings, which can affect engine performance and emissions. To diagnose the issue further, I performed a road test while monitoring live data from the scan tool. I observed that the oxygen sensor parameter B1-S2 intermittently dropped out, indicating an issue with the sensor or its circuit. I then inspected the wiring harness and connector for the oxygen sensor B1-S2, but didn't find any obvious faults. A common cause of sensor issues is damaged wiring or loose connections, so I checked thoroughly. With the ignition on and the engine off, I used a multimeter to check for voltage and ground at the sensor connector. Both voltage and ground were present, which confirmed that the electrical supply to the sensor was working as it should. Next, I checked for continuity of the oxygen sensor, B1-S2, using the multimeter. Continuity is essential for the sensor to function properly, but I found that there was no continuity, which confirmed that the sensor itself was faulty. Based on these findings, I replaced the oxygen sensor, B1-S2, cleared the codes from the ECU, and performed another road test. After the test, I verified that the vehicle was operating properly, the check engine light remained off, and no fault codes returned. The key takeaway here is that diagnosing a P0141 code involves checking the functionality of the oxygen sensor heater circuit and ensuring that the sensor itself is working correctly. Using tools like the scan tool, multimeter, and performing live data monitoring is crucial for accurate diagnosis. Replacing the faulty oxygen sensor resolved the issue and restored proper engine operation.